Welcome to another episode of Knowledge Konnect. In today's episode, we'll be discussing about biotechnology, breakthroughs, and beyond. We are highly thrilled that Dr. Shaista Shafiq, who's the head of Department of Biochemistry and Biotechnology, is joining us today. Dr. Shaista will be sharing her insights and expertise on biotechnology research, innovation, and education, and the impact that is generating on the society. Let me share something about Dr. Shaista Shafiq. She is also the head of Environmental Society at TUF. She is the member of Standing Committee, Industry Linkage at Chamber of Commerce, Faisalabad. She is the Manager Innovation and Commercialization at ORIC, TUF. She is the member of Biotechnology Society of Pakistan. She is also the member of American Society of Microbiology. She is the member of European Federation of Biotechnology. Let's welcome her today and let's hope for a wonderful conversation with her. Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. Thank you so much, Dr. Shaista, for joining in. It's lovely having you.
Thank you so much, Zama, for inviting me over and giving me a chance. This is a beautiful opportunity for me to talk about my department, about biotechnology, and what we are doing here and what we are offering at TUF.
Yeah, it's kind of pleasure having you here. For the very first, starting point, I really want to know how your journey has been at TUF.
Such a beautiful question to begin with. Yes, it's been now around 3 years since I've joined TUF as head Department of Biotechnology, and my experience working here at TUF is been remarkable. Because the day I started TUF, it was my department's first day also. So it is like my baby, if I can say this. And it's so great seeing it nurturing and developing so big. Initially, when we started, we had our postgraduate program along with undergrad program, but now we are offering our PhD degrees along with MPhil programs also. Wonderful. So it's great seeing it growing this good, and all the best wishes for the department and the students who are part of this journey with me. Definitely.
That's actually wonderful to know. And since you talked about that, it's literally like a baby to you. I want to know, that what degree programs you're offering and how you are leading your baby. What's the vision behind it?
Yes, we offer BS, MS, and PhD in biotechnology, and our BS program is for 4 years, and MS program is for 2 years, and PhD is for 3 years. Here, I would like to mention one thing, that our postgraduate programs, when we talk about our MS and PhD biotechnology programs, that are based on weekends. So yeah, 2 days program where our coursework we do on Saturdays and Sundays, and rest third and fourth semesters onwards they continue their research. But our undergrad program is all during the weekdays, as the other universities do. Yeah.
Since there is MS program, there is PhD, there is BS program as well. I want to know what are the key focus areas of your department, and how the biotechnology is advancing or how it's being applied. I want to know that, how it's working out.
It's sometimes with the different disciplines in one universities. Sometimes people think that biotechnology is about a technical degree, maybe they associate it mistakenly with the IT, maybe IT technology or something like that. But biotechnology is where you get to work with manipulation of DNA and with genome. So not only that, when we work with microorganisms, so all together we are thriving different set of tools and techniques just to manipulate DNA if we have to, and we work on proteins also just to serve mankind in a best possible way. So biotechnology's applications are not only confined in one area in particular, it actually offers its services in industrial sector and in agriculture, in environment, and in health sector also. So we offer such a dynamic or diverse tools and techniques that you can actually use to manipulate genomic DNA, or you can use microorganisms in any way to develop new protocols or to re-establish the processes to produce some good antibiotics, to food, to vitamins, to biofuel, biodiesels, some vaccines. The applications are enormous. Yes. And coming back to your question that what is the focus of our department, then I would like to mention here that we currently are focusing on a research which is more towards industrial biotechnology and environmental biotechnology. Since we have this, sustainability, zero waste, innovative directions around, not only in Pakistan, around the globe. And in Pakistan, massively, we need to work on our SDGs, as we all know, Sustainable Developmental Goals. We have a big gap to actually to work on, to lead on these research work oriented, especially targeting SDGs. So we are thriving our research to introduce some green protocols so that we can actually minimize environmental pollution, and we introduce some cost-effective procedures which are cost-effective already, but also eco-friendly solutions to some of the chemical processes, because the use of chemicals is so huge at the moment, and it is creating, it is actually contributing towards GHG emission, if you know that, greenhouse gas emissions, and it is also elevating the carbon counts in our environment. And we need to seek for some solutions, for some processes which can actually cut off some of the unrequired or this toxic concentration of carbon dioxide from our environment altogether. Yes, and the application of biotechnology is helping us basically to redefine some of the chemical processes which our industries are practicing at the moment. They are producing some very good valuables, but the chemical process they use, it is making the whole environment more polluted. Non-sustainable practices will definitely, it's not a healthier practice, leaving this planet for our generation with so much pollution and infections around won't be a healthy future we can see if we still continue doing the practices we are doing at the moment. Yes.
Well, that's a lot to know, that, it's so diverse and there are so many applications, and it's, it has penetration everywhere, I believe.
Yes, definitely. So that is why at the Department of Biochemistry and Biotechnology, we are doing our research to treat industrially wastewater. And for that, we are using nanobiotechnology, and through nanoparticles, we are trying to degrade or remove some of a very heavy toxic metals that are present in Faisalabad drains and this water, particularly four toxic heavy elements, if I name them, is chromium, lead, zinc, such as cadmium. These are some of the heavy toxic elements. Their concentration is way higher than it should be in our air and in our water. So we are doing some of our research to cut down these toxic heavy elements from the wastewater. And because we are using the same water for our irrigation purposes, that is around the Paharang drain that we have in Faisalabad. And the second key area where we are working in our research is utilizing some of the agriculture waste material, and through that we are producing some commercially and industrially important valuable chemicals, just like biopolymers, some resins, some furfural, active carbon, and some
So right. Since you were doing so much in terms of for industry to achieve the SDGs goals and everything, I want to know that your department must be collaborating with maybe industries or other institutions, or what are the stakeholders involved
yes,
in all this extensive process of bringing goodwill to the community and environment?
Thank you very much for asking this question. We have the ultimate goal of teaching students is a way to contribute positive back to our society. And all this learning, it's the real outcome, the real goal is to contribute positively in terms of knowledge, and then applying some practices which ultimately helps our generations to come. We are enforcing some of the zero waste and the sustainability. We are enforcing the innovative products to produce some kind of innovative products, but that comes out of cost-effective and eco-friendly green protocols through green synthesis. And definitely, it is not possible even for the public sector universities also to have all the equipments, all the techniques under one roof. It is way than ideal situations which rarely we observe. So we have to collaborate, and we do collaborate, and we have achieved our research. And recently, I happened to represent Pakistan in Water Energy Nexus in Abu Dhabi, UAE this year. And we presented the work we are doing here on wastewater treatment with the nanobiotechnology. And where we require some kind of particular equipment that we do not have. So we do have a very good lab facilities here at TUF, Alhamdulillah. We have a well-established biotechnology lab in Salim campus and Amin campus also. And but the other, some of the equipments that are sometimes one or two that is available throughout in the city, and they commercially do these samples for all the research students, and that is available to all public universities and private university students. So we do collaborate for that with University of Agriculture Faisalabad, with Government College, GC University Faisalabad, and also with NIBG, Pakistan Atomic Energy Commission Institute. Also, I'm examiner there, and their students we do examine. So our research students also go there and use some of the equipment if they need be.
Right. That's wonderful. Students getting the opportunity to hands-on experience things, I think that enables them a lot. And personally, I've seen you pushing your students a lot, by the way. So I'm a witness to that thing. So thank you for contributing that much towards the positivity and learning of students.
Thank you very much for this beautiful compliment. Yes, I like to work for my students, and to help them, to equip some of the good knowledge, good hand-on experience, and not only that, a man of a character. They should speak well, they should present like a scientific character, and I help them becoming a good professional, and I'm trying to give them the exposure, the international exposure that I do have. And from that, if they can get benefit, and they are doing so, they are doing very well, Alhamdulillah. So I'm very happy with the progress my students are making and the projects they have done. they're going wonderful, alhamdulillah.
Definitely because of your support and definitely because of
Thanks.
the vision that you're carrying, I must say. Since we're talking about, the research and what students are doing, could you highlight like what are the research projects or, the innovation that Department of Biotechnology is working on? If you could please share that.
Yes, some of because I also run an environmental society at
Right.
UF, so we have incredible, innovative projects coming on in a few months to come, and
Right.
yes, we are working on. Liquid trees and yes, some of the innovative projects already. And we are in the process of exploring these application of nanoparticles to
Right.
simultaneously target some of these heavy toxic elements that I just mentioned. So
Right.
yeah, and I'm being invited to deliver a lecture to international PhD and postdoc students abroad. So I will be soon embarking for that international lecture soon, inshallah. So there I will be teaching the same procedure and protocols that we are using here
Right.
to
Right.
to to treat the industrial wastewater here,
Right.
because Faisalabad is an industrial hub,
Yeah.
and many industries, particularly garment industries, are around, and some of the wastewater or their effluent, not only that contain the dyes, different dyes, and the other toxic elements, and sometimes the pH is just so acidic, which is making it more complicated for scientists to degrade some of the complex dyes or ingredients that they use. We know, Zama, that water is a universal solvent,
Yeah.
and now it is becoming an issue that it dissolves each and everything almost.
Right.
So, except the organic
Right. Right.
substances. So, it is definitely a challenge, not only in Pakistan, around the globe,
Oh, okay.
to treat water, because in 2050 we think that water scarcity would be the biggest issue to handle and to address. We scientists are foreseeing that we won't have clean water in years to come if we keep wasting our water and we keep polluting our water. Very recently, I happened to join a WWF Pakistan
Right. Right.
platform, and where we discussed all the present scenario with our wastewater in Faisalabad particularly, and there are very good international projects in
Okay.
Faisalabad through the Australian aid programs are running,
Okay. Okay.
where the use of ablution water are being considered for the irrigation agriculture practices, which is
Right.
going to be
Right.
very good. Yes.
Right, right, right. Well, thanks a lot for sharing these insights. We were not aware of it. And, thank you for increasing our knowledge, I would say. I want to know that, mashallah, your department is doing so much. You are doing so much in terms of, let's say, awareness and innovation and research. Is there any particular notable research or project that you could please share or highlight?
Yes, some of our research projects were on treatment of wastewater, as I mentioned, and along with that, we are producing some chemicals like furfural and bioresins,
Okay.
biopolymers, and through green synthesis. These chemicals are there, and we import them, and we spend quite heavy amount of money to export these chemicals in Pakistan, and then different industries, they happen to use that for their own products and manufacturing purposes. But the thing is, the chemical process that is involved for the production of these chemicals we are talking about, they are very expensive,
Right.
And then these chemicals, the production of these ingredients, they use such rough chemicals. Sometimes very high acids and concentrated bases are used to produce these valuables. So we are actually shaping the processes. We are trying to cut the chemical process through biological processes. We are making use of microorganisms so that we can degrade the ingredients and minimize the use of chemicals to produce these valuables. So for that, we are focusing to use on the agriculture waste material. My students, they work on rice husk, and wood shavings, like from the furniture markets, the wood shavings sometimes, because they are of no great use. So we use that to produce these viable chemicals, viable compounds, and using the green synthesis. And since we are aware that we have to minimize and we have to apply the policy of zero waste, so it is going to be very helpful in future if we could explore these potential processes or pathways through which we can actually minimize their effect on the carbon count and GHGs.
Right. Since you talked about the impact, let's discuss now, the impact of all the research and the work that is being done. How do you see that its impact is being reflected on the environment, or let's say on the society, or on the human health?
Beautiful question, I must say. Thanks for asking this. Academically, what we do explore, what we do discover at this stage, if you allow me to say, we publish. Academically, that contribution is a must also, I should say. So we publish, and our papers, our research experiments, whatever the results we have actually remarkable results out of all this, the application of nanoparticles. We publish in peer-reviewed international journals, and my students' work have been published, and the publications are there. They happen to write some of a very good chapters in international books, in Springer books. So the impact is reflected this way. But that is academic contribution to knowledge. But if you talk about the practical side of it,
practicality and commercialization,
yes, my students, we are actually in negotiation with two of the industries, and we are communicating with them for exploring their effluent and the application of these nanoparticles, what we have explored in controlled conditions in our environment. And then we want to do it a little bit on, scale up experiments with these industries. So two industries are there, and we really appreciate their cooperation and yes, their initiative to come up front and talking about their problems. And I appreciate that, because in society we all are stakeholders. So what we are teaching, what our students are conducting research on, ultimately it is going to be beneficial for the industrial processes, because they are doing the research, or they are actually manufacturing or producing these chemicals at large levels. So ultimately this is going to impact our society big times if these green synthesis, green practices are embarked and they are taken wisely. And timely.
I think it's very important that somebody at your position is realizing the importance, plus taking the steps to actually, bridge the gap between academia and industry, and then taking on the steps to, impact the society positively in terms of, realizing that it's impacting your environment.
This awareness is very important, that our society, the parents of our students and the other professionals in other departments other than sciences, I must
Yes.
say, they should also know that what we have done to our environment and what is the current situation with our natural resources when we talk about water, when we talk about our air. So we must know what we are actually, the quality of water we are taking in, and how we have to save our water.
Yes.
And that how much disastrous situation we are in at the moment. We are facing a massive flood problem in Pakistan. So the climate is changing, climate is evolving, temperatures are elevating, and living in Faisalabad is now looks like living in Jacobabad and Sibi.
Yes.
But because of the greater use of solar systems, making it more harder or making it more warmer for our people who live in Faisalabad, they will agree. So where the technology is there, the massive use of any technology can have some negative impacts also. So the way we are consuming solar light, solar energy at this massive level, it is contributing to warming our climate. And now the situation where we are not considering the saving of our water, and now sometimes the rains, we can actually in globally, the rainwater, the rain tank are there to save even the rainwater. So we need to explore some of best agriculture practices, and to think about planting more trees to combat such climate disasters that we are facing today, unfortunately.
True. I'm dead sure that the society that you are heading, I know personally that initiatives and your society has taken for, I think, Earth Day and environmental initiatives.
I appreciate your preparation for the background we have.
No, that's
Thank you.
because somebody is highlighting it and creating the awareness. It's very, I think it's vital, and usually people do not realize its importance. But it's great that since you are somehow associated with the field, but you're trying to create the awareness throughout, throughout for the community and the society. That is something positive, and I truly, genuinely appreciate that.
Thank you.
Since you are creating awareness, you are working on research, you are working with the industrial collaborations, you are mashallah working with
Thank you so much. Thank
with
you.
with the collaboration with other departments and all. I really want to know now that how you are training your students, and how you are making them the professionals who are able, trained, and mashallah aware as well.
Very good question, and thank you very much for your generous appreciation. I'm humbled and grateful for your words. Thanks a lot. Yes, preparing our students, preparing them at an international level is my goal, is my dream, and I really work on that. My students, not only the faculty we have, they have, Alhamdulillah, national and international experience from abroad. They have worked in a very, very good institutes, and including myself, I almost have all my research studies from overseas, and I happen to work and teach at reputed international institutes overseas. So yes, we are preparing them at international level. We are guiding them. They are representing their research at international conferences also. We have now, it's been 2 years, we have STEAM conferences on, and my students, they participate in international conferences, they present their papers, and they get award last year for the best poster, where the different public universities, they participated. So it is, yes, that reflects that my students are also keen, where we are teaching them and they are giving a very good feedback.
Right.
Yes.
Right. That's wonderful to know. You are doing so much for the students, for the society. I want to know, let's talk about, the training and development of your faculty and students. Are there any professional development programs that are going on, or you intend to plan that in future?
Yes, we recently have CPD
All right.
program and the training, and that was for 5 days.
Right.
And very good nationals and professional mentors.
Right.
They were there, and we have this rigorous training on different aspects of progress that faculty must equip with. That includes paper writing to patent filing to
Right.
commercialize a
Right.
innovative
Right.
product. So we have this training programs in TUF regularly on,
Right. Right.
and we recently have one, and all the information is on our TUF websites also. So we
Right.
share
Right.
like
Right.
all the activities, academic activities and extracurricular activities that are on. And along with these training programs, we are actually involved. We like our students to work for community directly also. So they
Right.
are members of different societies that
Right.
we offer at TUF.
Right,
So
right, right.
yes.
Right. That's wonderful to know. Uh, I want to know that, since there is a significant contribution and vision to grow your students, what is that one crucial or vital thing that you believe is very, important for the professional development of your students before they land up into career or before they land up into industry?
Excellent, very thoughtful question. And I would answer that the goal of TUF is also that when we prepare and when we offer our curriculum in any degree program,
Right,
so
right.
our management, our administration, our top authorities, they are very keen on us to include industrial personnel so that their say is there when we design our courses. So we know what market demands, and we are
Right.
teaching the right courses what are
Right.
actually needed at the moment, at present in our society. The key element we were talking about that I think is elementary, or it has to be there, is right attitude, Sama. The attitude has to be there to begin with.
Right.
Nothing can change. You cannot make anyone absorb any kind of knowledge
True.
unless they are ready for it.
Yeah.
So the attitude must be there. We are here to polish them. We are here to make their ideas listen to and to craft beautiful things out of their thoughts.
Right,
But attitude must be there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
The learning attitude or the approach towards learning, I would say,
Yes. That's
embracing that you are
mandatory.
landing up into the industry.
And
Yeah.
definitely, we must know that what our market needs.
Yeah.
And sometimes, hard work is necessary, but smart work we need.
True. 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 I think
So-
Pakistanis can do that well.
Yes, yes, yeah, we must. Yes.
Okay, so since when a department or the team is doing so much extensively, let's say for the community, for the society, and you are doing a lot for the environment, and let's say for the industry of Faisalabad, there must be some challenges. I want to know that what is or what are the few of the biggest challenges that you are facing?
I am at the moment member of standing committee of academia linkage Faisalabad Chamber of Commerce, so I can
Right.
tell that we are actively working to refresh or to gain more out of this academia and industry linkage. And industry out
right.
there who we work with, who we talk with, are very, very keen on building onto this bridge, and they want us to work for them. So this is that thing is there, and from there on, as a researcher, as a knowledge provider. I think not only the private universities, but in public universities all around, funding is sometimes a challenge.
True.
If we do have the smooth, projects, smooth funding around, then definitely it is ideal situation to progress smoothly and positively.
I wish you best of luck with all the funding and grants.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. We are thriving for it. Yes.
Since the Department of Biotechnology is your baby,
Yes.
I want to know that how do you see it evolving, let's say, in the future, and what opportunities of growth and innovation you are seeing in the future decade, let's say?
I'm very optimistic,
Okay.
and I'm realistic also. So I'm very happy to see the direction we are at the moment, and we are hoping, we are working towards towards leading this department
Right.
in a best effective way, and our faculty, they are working day and night to work along with our research students and our undergrad students, and we take our students for different industrial visits also, and some academia visits also, so recreational visits also. So they are in line with our faculty very well, and the need of the day, the research that we need to be working on according to the SDGs compliance demands from the government and the other directives and global initiatives. So we are matching that, and Alhamdulillah, when I presented my work, our research globally, then we realized that despite all the circumstances in public universities and private universities, but the projects we are working on is at international level, and whatever we are working with, or the material, and it comes with, it includes the equipments also, we stand globally with the developed countries, and our research is just parallel in line with the global goals. So we are heading towards the right direction, Alhamdulillah. I have a good faith, inshallah, that we will succeed. Our students will definitely have a very good international recognition. They must have, because the work they are doing, and we are backing them up and equipping them with whatever they need. So it is a very healthier environment at TUF, very progressive environment that we provide.
So lastly, Dr. Shaista, I would request you to advise something to the prospective students and young professionals who intend to pursue their career in biotechnology.
My advice for them to please come forward, and biotechnology is a field waiting for keen researchers. And if you really want to contribute back to the society, if you have a keen interest in scientific research, if you understand the environment emergency, to have a sustainable practices where the pollution is under control, or the green environment is there for us all, please do come forward, and we like them to do research in industrial biotechnology, where a lot needed to be done, and your participation, your contribution is awaited. And I know that there is always attraction for computer and other disciplines also that is there, but using the data sciences, you can actually, the data you create, you can manipulate and interpret in a best effective way, so that we can learn out of all your research that what it means to make this world more greener for all of us. And that is the need of a day. So please choose, I will say, choose science, also biotechnology, and because there is a lot need to be achieved and learned.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. It was a lovely conversation.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
inviting
much.
me, and I
Thank
really
you
enjoyed
for
your questions.
Thank you actually for having this wonderful conversation related to SDGs, environment, industry, and how we can contribute towards the environment.
Thank you
Thanks a
so
lot.
much.
It has been lovely having you.
Same here,
Thank you.
Zama.
Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you.
Thank you so much for taking out time today to join us with today's episode. And we are looking forward to have you guys again meeting us with another episode and with another shining star of TUF. Take care. Allah Hafiz.